Hello, this is Jazz Rasool and I'm going to give you a guide to the UK Values Alliance website. The website itself is valuesalliance.net, so if you can type that into your address field in your browser and press enter, you'll be taken to the UK Values Alliance website. As you can see from the front page, there's three areas towards the bottom which highlight key things that are going on with the site, namely the events that are coming up in the near future, the latest posts that have been posted to the blog section of the website, and things to do with the site itself to allow you to log in and to register. There's also a little search feature at the bottom where you can type in a keyword and push go, and the software will go off and find articles or any other items that are on the website that link into that keyword. So that's the overview of the front page. What you also see at the top is a menu which will give you access to all the other pages. The home link takes you back to the home page, which is this page. The About UKVA section gives you a bit of background around the UK Values Alliance and how it was formed and what its intentions and mission actually is. The community section allows you to go and look at the different areas that are actively being worked on, projects, the discussions, the forums, and an open space for people to discuss ideas and work with them in a collaborative fashion. The blog obviously is where the posts are being put up with regards to the latest articles or discussions. Events is the area to do with upcoming events that the UK Values Alliance is actually running, and it's also a place for you to go and manage any bookings that you might have once you've actually logged on to the site as a member. The external calendar is for events which are not to do with the UK Values Alliance directly, but are affiliated with it through perhaps its members and the events that they might actually have and they want to put notices about onto the actual website. The search function is pretty self-explanatory. When you go there, you can have access to a more advanced search function than is available at the bottom of the screen. The contact page is where you go to send messages to the administrative staff of UK Values Alliance, and the resources section is where you'll find links to videos, documents and other things that are useful in exploring values in society or business or any of the other areas that we have an active interest in. So one by one I'm going to go and explore each of these areas, but that's really the core overview of the whole of the front page and the associated menus. In this video we're going to explore each of the areas under the main menu on the UK Values Alliance homepage. Let's start with the About UKVA. Here you'll find information about the UKVA and its background, how it was set up. There's some images there from the initial launch meetings that we actually had, and some information at the bottom about our aims and goals are over the first year that we've actually been created. If you want to do anything with regards to this page, you'll find that there's not much to do because the comments has been actually switched off on this particular section, but you can share on Twitter or Facebook and let people know about what it is that you've seen about the UKVA that appeals to you. In the community section you see that there are 3 or 4 major areas. The Support the UKVA is about people who want to actually see the UKVA expand and are willing to volunteer in helping with some of its functions. There's a variety of functions. There's branding, there's education, and if you click on a particular area you'll find that you'll be taken to any blog articles that relate to that particular subject. If you go back, you'll also see that there's an opportunity for you to do search. This is common, you'll see on every page. So you've also got the option to search according to category. Let's find articles, for example, just on education, and you can see they'll actually come up, or you can click on something else like projects in the private sector. I've done some startup posts here which have got all the sections associated with them, so that those particular posts actually show up. Under the community section, you've also got project areas to do with the various interests that members might have within the UKVA, and again you can click on any particular one, and any content relating to that is actually brought up. The forums are for discussions around queries that people have actually got around many of the items or subjects or categories that are associated with the UK Values Alliance, and when you come to them, you've got the ability to go and join in on those discussions. You can log in with your UK Values Alliance login and just click sign in, and you'll be able to go and start creating discussions around any interest that you've got, a subject that happens to be of a fascination to you. I'm going to just sign in as John Smith, and now you can see I can start a new discussion, or I can explore existing discussions and add to them. You can look at your activity. If there has been anything recently, you can see there's people joined recently, and you can look at what discussions there are. You can see there's 3 new discussions in the definition section, the new discussion in values-based education, and there's 3 new ones in the research area. Each of the areas that there are discussions for are highlighted on the right, and you can go and join in any particular one. I'm going to have a look at research because there seems to be something there that might be worth looking at, and I'm just going to look at the research initial thoughts, and you can see there's a couple of points that have been added there by the admin there and also another member. You can search for things. For example, if I stick in Barrett and go, it brings up any particular forum discussions that have got that word in the actual content. If there's any messages that have been sent to you directly, you can check your inbox and see if there's a conversation that someone's perhaps started with you. You can start a new conversation, and you can put in the names of people who you might want a discussion with. You can just start typing the name, and any names that match up with that person, a list of them is actually brought up, and you can start to have a discussion with them. If they reply, then you'll find that you'll get a message show up in your inbox. So I'm not going to do that now, but that's really the forum section. It's pretty straightforward to use, but you have to be logged in order for you to be able to connect into it. If you are not registered with UK Values Alliance, it's still possible for you to actually come into the forum section. You are actually given the option for logging in with your Facebook account, or you can just apply for membership and you'll be given a UK Values Alliance account, which allows you to also use the rest of the UKVA website. So as said, I've actually gone to actually sign in, and if I've got an email which has been assigned to me when I applied for membership, then I need to put that in here, or if I'm already signed into UK Values Alliance, I can use my existing email address. As said, in future we're going to have a Facebook option here which allows you to also log in using Facebook details. So that's the forum section. And that really covers everything in the community section other than open space. Open space is where people can start projects together in a collaborative fashion, and this is something that is just being created and people will be given information about shortly. The blog section is pretty self-explanatory. It lists all the most recent posts. If you have the rights to post on the website, then you should see the new button at the top above the menus, and you can click on post, and you can actually create your own blog article and add it to the existing roll of articles that's actually here. The events section, if you click on it directly, you'll get to a list of events. Information about booking for an event, looking for events is covered in another video, so I won't explore that here, but it's suffice to say this is where you need to go if you want to check out everything that's happening with regards to events. These are internal events associated with UK Values Alliance, as opposed to external events which might be associated with members or affiliates. So you can do a search here as well if you want to, and you will get anything which contains the content of the word that you just mentioned. So I'm going to go to the external calendar now, and you can see at the moment there's no events listed here. Any events associated with members are usually listed here, including past ones. Search function, you can look for things according to particular posts or pages or categories. For example, if I'm just interested in UK Values Alliance education topics, I can click on here and it brings all the articles associated with value-based education. There's also a site map here where you can see all the different pages there are on the website, and all the sub pages that are linked in with that. So you can also check out all the latest posts and go directly to them here as well. So generally, if you want to search for things, this is the best place to look for anything. You can look by page, you can look by post, or you can search according to categories, and you'll find hopefully what you're looking for. If you want to send a message to anybody who's on the steering group for United Kingdom Values Alliance, then you can just do that from the contact page. Just put enter your name and your email address and the subject. Select a topic that your subject might actually be related to, like supporting the UKVA or membership, or maybe joining a project or information about a meeting. Put your message in. There's a security check, a captcha here, which just makes sure you're not somebody who's a spam or a bot that's filling in this automatically. So once you've completed your message, just type in the letters that you see and push send, and that message will be sent to the staff at UKVA, and in due course you'll be responded to. The last section, resources, actually looks at recordings of events, discussion documents that are currently being circulated, and any images that might be have been taken from events, as well as links to other associated sites. If you click on the library section, you'll see that there's a document here, a working document associated with what the UKVA is currently up to, and there's some videos and testimonials that other people have actually posted currently. This will all be populated much more as time goes by, but if I go back to the resources section by clicking on the trail at the top there and go back to links, you can see there's some links here to other sites which are associated with the UKVA, including the Barratt Values Centre, which the UK Values is affiliated with, and also values-based education, which is something that is also affiliated with the UK Values Alliance. So those are the major areas of the site, and if you want to interact with any part of the site, typically you're going to do that through three means. You are either going to put a post up, put a comment on, or you're going to contribute to the discussions in the forum sections under the community and forums area of the site, and you could book for an event. You can check your bookings and see what bookings have actually been made, and you can also contact the staff at UK Values Alliance through the contact page.